Basic greetings from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. My name is Viktor Fursov, and this is the channel Viktor Fursov, entomologist, beekeeper teacher. And today, February 21st, 2016. And actually, I am a research scientist, I am an entomologist, and I'm sitting here with this my research assistant, which is actually freely paid just by food, like all research assistants in Ukraine, so easily to keep this assistant. But I will tell you the story about beetles. So, if you are interested in beetles, if you are interested how to eat beetles, so follow my channel. And why it is interesting? Because this beetle is very special, and it's in Ukraine and in Russia and in some other countries all around the world. And this is a very unique beetle, which is sitting here inside these boxes. Yes. And what is the name of this beetle? Actually, this beetle attracted attention because of his possible medical influence on the health of humans. Yes, and this is a beetle named Ulomoides dermestoides. And this beetle is sitting here inside this petri dish as well, by the way, because I'm studying it here in my, not in laboratory, but in my kitchen. So I can show you a little bit far away, maybe. So this petri dish is full of beetles, by the way. This beetle attracted attention of public because people try to use this beetle to take care about health, just to fight against some diseases. But let's start talk about this beetle, about his biology, because this beetle appeared in Ukraine, and actually I have here publication of our colleague. This is publication of Dr. Chino, and it's published in Ukrainian Entomological Journal in 2015, and here in Ukrainian, in Russian language, is described the biology of this beetle. So it's indicated here that this species is synanthropic species, urban species, which have not been found in native conditions before, and found approximately in 2012. Well, yes, in 2012 it was recorded in Ukraine as a new genus, a new species of beetles, darkling beetles of the family Tenebrionidae. And this beetle is pretty small. It's sitting here, and size about 5-6 millimeters only. So this beetle has a special smell, by the way, so that's why I'm talking about it. And this beetle eating different food, and it's easily reared in the laboratory, and it can be easily probably reared outside laboratory, just in a field as a pest, because this beetle, what is sitting actually in this jar, quite a lot of them here, larvae and adults, and here larvae and adults eating some cereals and some groats. Yes, so what they're eating? Larvae and also some adults, the same way eating different groats, flavor products, okay, dried fruits, even some dry nuts, even can eat pollen, just fresh fruits as well, vegetables, meat, fish, egg, tea, and even just cork. Yes, the cork from the bottle. Well, for these beetles there is a cannibalism and predaceous behavior. And the adults live in 4 and 4.5 months, so, and the development of this beetle from the egg until imago or adult in general in an average about 40 days. 40 days, so egg is just 0.7 millimeters, and some food like peas, like rice, millets are not suitable for adults and for larvae, because this is very tough food. But some cereals and even some fresh bread and groats, like this oatmeal, is a very suitable. This is very suitable for food for this beetle. And by the way, when this beetle is growing, developing here inside this jar, it's possible to count how many of them. So inside cereals, about just the volume 40-50 centimeters, which was completely eaten till the feces, it was collected 247 adults, 11 pupae, and about 1,800 larvae. And about 200 larvae had a first and second stage. So about 2,000 larvae in just in a small piece of food, like 40-50 centimeters volume. Well, so they're developing very quickly. So when these beetles, they are frightening, so they have been frightened, so they just excrete kind of secret, and just it smells. Yeah, the smell is a little bit strange. It's not so awful. It's not so awful because beetle is gorgeous. Actually, the name of this beetle was given in 2000. English name is like a Chinese weevil or Gorgojo, China. So because the name is, this is probably Spanish name, Gorgojo beetle. And Chinese weevil, no connection with the real weevils. Because just as a beetle, this is a darkling beetle, to be correct in a taxonomical position. But this beetle, you can recognize, can eat different food. So that's his behavior. Okay, her behavior, because females are growing. Anyway, well, but for making a culture, it's easy to keep it in petri dishes, like here. I keep it in petri dishes. I separated 10 by 10 different beetles to see how they will be growing. So, but here I just separated only beetles and gave them some cakes, so he already no cake, only beetles. They ate completely all food inside. So I will be trying to show it just in big size, just magnification. Well, so you can recognize only beetles, and they are eating even just a paper inside this petri dish. So I need to give them a little bit more cereal. Yes, it's easy to do. So you're taking and giving them some cereals. Yes, okay. And the same just is here. I can show you how many of them here. My camera, okay, zoom is automatical, but I'm not sure. Okay, that's visible. How many of them sitting here eating bread and some groats and cereals and dry bread. Yeah, they're growing very fast. And I tell you the story why they're growing here and what is interesting in this beetle. And we will do experiment about this beetle, finally. Well, because this beetle considered to be medically useful. Useful in Chinese folk medicine, because some people try to use it not with bread, I would say, like instead of bread, just to cure some not very pleasant diseases, including such diseases like asthma, Parkinson's, diabetes, arthritis, even HIV and cancer. Yeah, even just the baddest disease. But, you see, thousands of these beetles were just eaten by different people for experiment to test it. And there are no proven results published in a scientific journal. Proven, statistically proved that these beetles, they have some positive influence on people. But what is important, why you're saying about medical influence? because people eating this beetle. You can recognize eating beetles by just eating it inside, right? This is like insectophagy, or how people eat this beetle. Because actually the medical influence coming from this beetle, because beetle sending this secret when they are frightening. If you catch them, and you touch them, so the smell is going. So the smell is going here. Pretty strange, yeah. But this secret is considered to be medically important. So for that, people eating these beetles in a big number, okay, in a huge number. Okay, for beginning it's better to try to use it in a small number. For instance, people are considered to eat it, okay, how many of them? Just about, if you have a weight just 70 kilograms, so you can eat 70 beetles per day. So for example, 35 and 35 evening, 35 morning and 35 evening. So that's why I will do this experiment to show you how people eat it. But if I said to you, it was not proved that these diseases like asthma, Parkinson's, diabetes, arthritis, HIV and cancer were cured. But nevertheless people tried to use it, and it was not proved that polyarthritis, low back pain, sinusitis, arthritis were cured. But who knows, if you want to test it, you can make experiment like me, but you can test it just before eating, before food. So just I didn't have lunch, didn't have a dinner, so I'm hungry, so I will eat these, not 35. I put here just a small number of beetles, okay, 20 beetles here inside the glass. I can show you again. So to be sure that these beetles inside, so not many of them, just 20, and they're alive. Yes, they're alive, don't forget about it. The most important that they're alive, so these chemicals just spread out of the body, out of the abdomen of these beetles, must be coming inside your mouth and just inside your stomach. And it's not dangerous, to be sure, because you can put beetles in water so they will die. Sorry about that, it's not ethical matter, but they will die, but they will be useful maybe to cure you, if you believe that they are useful. So how to do it? Okay, just put it in water, so, and say kanpai, like in Japan. So, and drink the water with these beetles. Don't worry, beetles will not crawl inside your body, inside your stomach, because they are dying very quickly without air and inside water and inside your esophagus and stomach. So fluid inside, so they will stop. So, kanpai. Very funny. So I have more water. Yes, water is cold. Sorry about it. This is not a beetle. This is cold water. So I do not feel beetles inside. I feel only cold water. So they're coming inside. So this is experiment, because you know some scientists, many scientists, they tested many things on their own organism, like Louis Pasteur, like Marie Curie. All of them they tested, okay, their subjects, even microorganisms, even the radiation of their body, and sometimes it was not healthy, totally not healthy for Marie Curie, but for Louis Pasteur it was okay. So I tested it just for experiment and to show how people do it. So let's drink water, kanpai. So not dangerous. Not dangerous. Maybe these beetles, they have some kind of a medical influence, so you can test yourself. But some people said with big trust, I trust these people, they're really trustworthy for me, that if you have kind of a blood bleeding inside your mouth, inside around your teeth. So maybe you have kind of some dental diseases, dental problems. If you can keep some of these tiny beetles inside your oral cavity, just inside your saliva, if I can take it, one, I use with my forceps, two, I can take some more, wait, two, and eat it, not eat it, just put it inside your in your mouth. With spray with chemical inside. This is a special taste. We are dying inside saliva. We are dying inside saliva. So you can keep it, and your saliva will influence on some of your teeth. On your teeth. So with some of my colleagues who tested it, they said your bleeding of your blood around your teeth stopped. So you can try to test it. So because it's quite useful. Probably this is not dangerous. And actually beetle, yeah, like here, like that. We're already done. So for 10-15 minutes, we can keep saliva inside with all its secret with these beetles. Test it yourself how it's going on. So you can check it yourself. If you're interested to find this beetle, you can check actually internet. You can ask me and write in your comments. You write your comments here down there. I'm not quite sure how these beetles widely spread somewhere in Canada and America or just in Europe. So I'm just talking about Ukraine and Russia and surrounding countries. Nevertheless, I'm speaking in English just to make fun and just to communicate with people all around the world, in Japan, in Australia, in North America, in South America, so to show how it's possible to test it. Even some people get in these beetles for their assistance, like this dog, if they have some kind of problems with their teeth or with their health. And some people said that it was useful. So, thank you for watching. This was an experiment with Chinese weevil Ulomoides dermestoides. My name is Victor Fursov, and thank you for watching. Okay, see you soon on my channel. Subscribe to my channel, and please write your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Good luck. See you soon on my channel. Bye bye.